Going on, guys? So today we're working on the FD. So what we're going to be doing today, unfortunately, we're removing the air conditioning unit. In this heat it's not the greatest idea. I think we're getting around 30 degrees, so it's fucking hot. Took a lot of debating to come up with this idea, but what's happening is our air conditioning unit here is getting in the way of our front mount intercooler. On the FDs it's very hard to mount a front mount with the air conditioning, so we're going to be removing that. So I've got our front mount just holding on that rail. That's where it's got to go, I think. So if you look down here you can see that this unit here is actually getting in the way of our intercooler where the piping's supposed to go, so yeah, it really rules out the air conditioning unit. So when you're removing the air conditioning unit, remember it's always very important to get that coolant removed professionally. So that coolant, really bad for the environment, especially if you own an RX7, you're doing enough damage to the environment already, so you don't want to be releasing that into the atmosphere. I just had some guys come around and drain the coolant out of it for me. It was about $35, you know, not much really. So we're good to take the unit out now. So let's get started on that. Alright, so first of all I'm just going to start by removing this condenser unit. Look at that. The condenser's out. Gives us a lot more room in the engine bay. I think the tricky part is going to be taking this AC, the actual AC unit out itself. So I'm just going to remove these hoses that go through the cabin for the AC. We'll loosen this one. Just come off like that. There you go. So that's the last of the AC lines. Now we just got to go inside the car and take it out from the cabin. So in order to remove the pipes that we just disconnected, we have to actually remove the dashboard out of the car and take it out that way. So you know what, I cannot be fucked doing that. I'm just going to leave it as it is, at least for the time being. Yeah, so that really concludes that. Alright, so we're back at it today. We've had the front mount on already, so to do that I had to drop these power steering lines as well, which I kind of suspected. And yeah, I don't have them secured at all at the moment. I think if I'm going to go ahead with the front mount, I'm going to have to just reroute them. So that's a bit of a pain in the ass. You know what, this front mount has turned out to be an absolute cunt altogether, and to be honest, I think I might end up just selling it and go with a V-mount setup, and I'll show you why. Not gonna lie, that intercooler does look bloody good. So there's a few things that I'd need to do if I wanted to go ahead with it. So for starters, it's not a very big thing, but it's a bit of a pain. So it's currently just on by one bolt at the moment, and that's what holds the bonnet clip on. Now the other two places that need to be bolted in don't even line up. So it's a bit of a pain, and this is specific for the FD. Otherwise, the thing that's really putting me off is to get the front bumper on, we do need to cut a section of it out, and that's something that I don't really want to do. So along with the power steering lines, we also have to change the orientation of the radiator. So with the stock radiator, it just sits flat down here, and that would get in the way of the piping for the intercooler. I was already aware of that, but you know, it's just all those items together, it just really puts me off. So I think what I'm going to do is just sell this front mount and go ahead with a V-mount intercooler. Now if you're not familiar with a V-mount intercooler, it's very common for RX7s. Now it just sits up top here, and it looks pretty good, so I think that's the way I'm going to go. I haven't really found any in New Zealand. I'm probably going to go hunt around for a second-hand one, so if you got one, hit me up. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We're going to have a lot more content for the RX7 coming in over the next few weeks. So yeah, stay tuned for that.